budget deck may destroy your current deck. Be careful. Yo, have you ever seen a budget deck? Coming out of nowhere to snap the necks of the new GXs with one attack. That's Excadrill. Just like that, I get out a couple of Dhelmise. Are you ready for your demise? It's truly the perfect ally to boost my attack, so say goodbye. Round and round we go, Omega Barrage until you're KO. You just can't say no to this wonderful metal type. Yo, we fill up the bench, attach a choice band. Use Kukui and get the upper hand, no problem. We got it all planned, even gods or what to stand. And use Sylveon, it'll be gone. A little Ninetales, don't bother, it fills. Weak basics, so wow, we don't leave any traces. Ha, chill, drill, we will kill with Excadrill. Using Mach Claw, doing it twice. Have you ever seen something so nice? Ha, prize after prize. Excadrill and Dhelmise, the perfect allies, going for the win, time after time. Prize after prize. Excadrill and Dhelmise, the perfect allies, going for the win, time after time. What's up YouTube, it's Zapdos TCG here and welcome to episode 120. First up, be sure you are subscribed to the channel if you haven't already for more great TCG episodes like this one. They are released every Wednesday, and the other days there are TCG online matches to train the decks that I review. Alright, today we're gonna check out a budget deck for the upcoming tournament, and that is Excadrill Dhelmise. This deck is actually extremely good and doesn't need those fancy EX/GX cards. You'll hear all about it in this video. Okay, let's check out Excadrill first. This card is all the way back from Primal Clash, and first up, it doesn't look that good. It's a stage 1 metal type, which is good actually because we hit weakness against Alolan Ninetales GX and Sylveon GX, which are both popular decks coming out of Guardians Rising. When Primal Clash first got released, this card was overlooked, but now we have Dhelmise as the support to deal more damage, so that makes it all the way to a greater deck like that. It has 110 HP, the Excadrill. It has a Psychic Resistance, which is great against the trash bag Garbodor decks. And it has a Fire Weakness, which is definitely not good because Volcanion EX and Tortonator GX are still heavily played. Ultra of the Sun can take care of that weakness, but then again, there are Field Blowers all around, so that won't be helping much. A 3 retreat cost is definitely not good. Escape Rope, Olympia and Switch is needed, or maybe running Zoroark. That is also someone that can attack for double Carlos energy, so maybe put that in the deck. It has the Russian ability, which is nice to overcome that weakness of the retreat cost. But now to the best part. It has an ancient trait. If you're not familiar with ancient traits, it's stated on the top of the card. It's sort of like an ability, but it cannot get shut down by anything maybe not by Garbodor or Wobbuffet. It's always in play. And that Omega Barrage ancient trait means this Pokemon can attack twice, which is just awesome. Its first attack lets you search your deck for 2 energy cards and lets you attach them to this Pokemon. It states just energy cards, which means we can get out the DCE with that, which is awesome. We're not weak to disruption decks. That is definitely something to consider because Sylveon GX is kind of huge. So it actually makes it so we can have our attacks ready straight from the bat and then use it. So its second attack deals 50 damage for a DCE and a metal energy, and it's not affected by resistance by maybe certain lightning type Pokemon. So thinking about this is not good, but we can attack twice, so we can definitely make it work. But just think about it, we can deal that attack twice, so in theory we are already dealing 100 damage as a minimum if we have the necessary energies already attached. Now let's add this up with the new card Dhelmise. If this card is in play, each of your metal types deal 10 more damage, and yes, ladies and gentlemen, this stacks. So if we get 4 of these bad boys out, we deal 40 extra damage. Definitely run Skyfield because otherwise you don't have the room for all these anchors on your bench, and they will be taking up a lot of bench space, and we still need Drill Burst as well. And yeah, just thinking about this, if we add the damage up together, we are already at 90 damage and we can attack twice. So that is already awesome. The total damage will be 180, almost knocking out every EX and GX in the current format. So that is awesome if they are basic, of course, because if they are evolutions, we still need Kukui or maybe Choice Band, but I'm gonna talk about that later. We can also throw in maybe a Raichu in the deck, or maybe Zoroark to have an alternate attacker ready when our Excadrill hits the discard, because that one needs 2 energies to attack. Actually a metal and a DCE, while the Raichu and Zoroark only need 1 attachment. So yeah, thinking about that, we can also add in the evolutions from Ancient Origins as support Pokemon, because yeah, we are running stage 1s, which means we can add these in to actually hit for weakness. We can become Fire type, Water type, or Lightning type, which is awesome, hitting for the weakness time after after time. Raichu and Zoroark can also make use of it. It's not only yeah, suitable for the Excadrill, so definitely think about what you're gonna make with this budget deck and adding some stuff in to complete your deck. It's all up to you, and I definitely suggest, if you have a Tapu Lele, definitely think about putting it in the deck. It also runs on DCE, and it can actually get you the Lysander turn after turn, so that could be something to think about. But if you don't have it, Oranguru also works just fine, since we run Skyfield, have the room for it, and we cannot get end by that way. Okay. Alright, now to the calculations, the good part of the video. We have Excadrill out with a choice band. Let's say we have a choice band, and we have, let's say, 3 Dhelmise on the bench. We can have a 4th one, but yeah, that won't happen most of the time, because there might be one prize. So there are 3 Dhelmise on the bench. Well, with that, we deal 110 damage for a Mach Claw, and we can attack twice, so we definitely one-shot almost anything in the format, dealing that damage to 220 damage. So definitely don't underestimate this deck, because top decks like Alolan Ninetales GX and Sylveon GX will definitely have a hard time, because yeah, it's a deck that hits for the weakness and can knock out 2 GXs in one turn. That is awesome. So yeah, as mentioned, some partners could be Raichu dealing 20 damage for each of your benched Pokemon, also having free retreat and being able to attack for a single DCE is great indeed. Zoroark on the other hand deals more damage depending on your opponent's benched Pokemon, so that can also deal up some serious damage, because if you run Skyfield, your opponent is likely to bench a lot of their Pokemon as well. So Zoroark definitely something to consider, and the evolutions if you find the room for it. But yeah, Excadrill can hit those numbers, so most of the time you don't need the evolutions, but it's definitely something to think about, definitely against a Volcanion deck that just one-shots you time after time. But remember, Excadrill is the main attacker and of choice, and if you want to have some more alternate attackers, those are the ones I mentioned. So choose wisely and let me know in the comment section what you prefer in a deck like this. Another option I'd like to mention is Cobalion, which can stall with its first attack and can be a late game sweeper with a second attack, dealing 30 damage plus 30 more for each prize card your opponent has already taken. With the combination of Dhelmise on the bench, we can definitely hit a high number. With Choice Band and Kukui, we just blow the opponent away in the late game. So yeah, just something to think about. Now to get our stuff on the field. Well, of course, Ultra Ball is a must because yeah, it's the best search card engine we have to just get out the Pokemon we want. But Nest Balls could also work because we need those Dhelmise out on the field as quickly as possible, and even our Drill Burst in the early game. The supporter Bridget is also a nice option because with that we can get 3 of them straight to the bench, 3 basic Pokemon, so that is awesome. And then the new item card Rescue Stretcher can also be ideal as a recovery card if you use Sycamore early game to get those yeah, Drill Burr or Excadrills back from the discard. So with that out of the way, maybe we can also add in a special charge for the double cardless energies, because yeah, we run special energies. It will be a shame when you need to attach 3 metal energies instead of just yeah, using double cardless. Double cardless is better, so special charge can get them back. We know Enhanced Hammer is being played a lot, so definitely think about it. Next up, Professor Kukui, maybe 1 copy to just hit those ideal numbers. If you don't get that one shot with Professor Kukui, we can definitely get one shot time after time. Hex Maniac is another one of those one-off supporters to slow your opponent down a lot, blocking them from abilities like Shaman EX, Tapu Lele GX, Volcanion EX, item lock shenanigans with that annoying Vileplume, or anything for that matter. Also, the staples like Sycamore, N, and Lysander are a must. I do think running 4 Sycamore, 3 N and 2 Lysanders is good in this deck, and then 4 VS Seekers just to reuse all those amazing supporters. And that's about it. It's a simple and forward deck that deals a ton of damage really quickly and has a great matchups around the board, definitely against those new decks that are weak to metal. So definitely test this deck out if you haven't already, and it's a budget deck, so you'll definitely get your hands on them really easy. Excadrill, I've seen standing for 70 cents, and the Dhelmise also for about $1, so you can definitely get this deck really cheaply, and it might even win yourself some tournaments. And that's all for this deck. Definitely let me know what you think about it. And now let's go on to Poké-News. I have a lot of things to cover on Poké-News, and the first thing on my list is the Alolan Grimer from Sun and Moon 3. This is actually kind of a neat one. It has a 3 retreat cost, which is not good. It has a psychic resistance and it's weak to fighting, so it's actually a dark type, so that is interesting. Resistance to psychic is always great with this Garbodor's out. It has the attack multiply for 0 energies. Search your deck for an Alolan Grimer and put it on your bench. So yeah, that is awesome. Also for DCE, you can yeah, make your opponent's active Pokemon confused. So if you're want to run maybe Alolan Mach, this could be a nice card for you. But then again, we also have and Alolan Grimer in the Sun and Moon base set. So definitely, yeah, pick your choice, the one you want. Then the Tapu Koko figurine collection box is out on the 19th of May, so definitely grab yourself one of these because that Tapu Koko is one of the best cards as a promo I've seen in a long time. Tapu Koko, 110 HP, deals Flying Flip for yeah, single DCE, dealing 20 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. So, and a free retreat cost as well. This will be splashed into any deck that uses DCE, so you will definitely get yourself maybe 2 of these boxes just to get those promo cards. You could also buy the promo cards separately online, but yeah, these boxes also come with Guardians Rising packs, Fates Collide, and Sun and Moon. So yeah, there are great competitive Pokemon cards in there, so yeah, why not get the box? You also get a sweet looking figurine, and that's that. Talking about boxes, we also have the Mega Powers collection box featuring Zygarde, Jolteon, and Mega Lucario, and Mega Manectric full art. So these are alternate arts for the already existing cards of those EXs, so definitely get yourself a box because there's Ancient Origins, Roaring Skies, Breakthrough, Primal Clash, Evolutions, Steam Siege, Fates Collide, and I believe there's also Breakpoint. Yeah, that's a set with all the best cards you want to get from the XY region, so there's no Sun and Moon packs, but this is definitely a nice box to have to complete your full art collection or whatever. It gets released also on the May 19th, so definitely get yourself the box if you're playing Zygarde or maybe a Jolteon in your deck to pimp that deck out with full art. Alright, talking about more releases, we have a scan coming from the 3rd Sun and Moon set, and this is crazy. It's a Kiawe, and this is a fire type support Pokemon card. It's a supporter, and it lets you search your deck for 4 fire energies and attach them to one of your Pokemon. Then shuffle your deck and your turn ends. Lucky for us, your turn ends because otherwise this will be overpowered, but it's already overpowered as it is. It does not state you have to attach it to fire type Pokemon, so in theory you can just get yourself a Snorlax GX, attach 4 fire energies, and you're almost good to go to use that pulverizing pancake attack. So in theory, this will give the much needed support for Volcanion even further. 4 energies, attaching it to maybe a Turtonator or something, and you're good to go. Dealing an attack, discarding 2 energies, using it again. So this is definitely a great supporter. We can get it out with Tapu Lele GX and the early game. Just the first turn you cannot attack. We can definitely use that to our advantage using that supporter. Let me know what you guys think. If there is a Charizard GX that is playable, it will definitely have a huge attack cost, and this will help it out. Also, Ho-Oh GX, the card I talked about, and yeah, newsflash video, is also a really great option for this card, attaching 4 energies and already good to go with 180 damage. So yeah, I'm loving the supporter already, but this will give fire decks even a bigger boost than Turtonator did. Okay, next up, the yeah, tins. There are tins coming our way, and that is the Tapu Bulu GX tin and the Tapu Koko GX tin. They yeah, the Tapu Koko has an alternate art, which is kind of neat for people that want to play with all alternate Tapu Kokos in the deck. Tapu Koko will be huge when Sun and Moon 3 hits stores, because in that set there's a Super Scoop Up and Acerola, I believe. So that will give that deck the support it needs to actually be a top deck. So definitely get yourself these tins. Tapu Bulu is also great with of course that Lurantis GX, so definitely get yourself maybe 2 of those tins just to get them in your binder, because yeah, Tapu Bulu is no yeah, pushover, and you want to have it in your deck just because if you're playing Lurantis, this can actually be one of those Pokemon that can attack for a single energy with Choice Band. You can get the pressure on early on, and also they have 0 weakness, and Tapu Bulu is not in a set, so the only way to get it is from these tins. These tins will get released also on May 19th, so there's a lot of releases coming soon, which means yeah, all my money will be gone. But I'll be opening a lot of these on camera for you guys, so you know what is in these tins. Alright, that was a mouthful. Now to some more Sun and Moon 3 packs, or actually card scans. We have Lucario, 120 HP, and if you play this Pokemon to evolve from your Riolu, yeah, that way it prevents all effects of your opponent's attack, including the damage. So Lucario is invincible for 1 turn, and it also has 120 damage. You can add it up with strong energies, but think about it. If you evolve, you're invincible. You can attack something, maybe one-shot it with some Choice Band shenanigans and strong energies, and then attack again because they cannot hit you. The only thing they can do is play Enhanced Hammer and Team Flare Grunt to actually make it so you cannot attack, but it's not a perfect card, but it could be fun. Next up is Porygon-Z. It has the ability Reformat. When you play this card to evolve, just the same ability exactly like Lucario, it only works when you evolve. Also the same like Lycanroc GX Midnight form. Then you may devolve each of your opponent's evolved Pokemon. If you evolve from Porygon-2 all the way to the Porygon-Z, bang, you have this ability in play and you may devolve each of your opponent's evolved Pokemon and put the highest stage evolution card in your opponent's hand. The same attack as Espeon EX from the Breakpoint set, which does the exact same thing for a cardless energy. So this I don't think this will be played a lot, but it could be fun maybe with Necrozma GX, which is also one of the cards I'm gonna talk about, because on the screen here you see a full art. Don't you see that pattern? You definitely want to have this one when it comes on Sun and Moon Tree in your English set. You definitely want to have it in your binder. This Necrozma is awesome, and yeah, if you spread around damage that much, maybe Porygon-Z can devolve everyone and get yourself all the prizes you need. Also it has 2 retreat cost, and it has the Zap Cannon also for TCE, so you can deal 80 damage and you cannot use Zap Cannon during your next turn. So not the perfect attack, but it has a great ability, so maybe I could see some synergy with Tapu Koko, the one I talked about before, spreading around damage. Then you have Necrozma spreading around even more damage to EXs and GXs. If you want to learn more about Necrozma, definitely check the video and the description below, because yeah, I talked about this card a lot. And that will be it, guys, for another TCG video. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, show your support by destroying the like button. You know I always appreciate that, and that gives me the support to make better and more content for you guys. And yeah, as mentioned, if you are not subscribed yet, do so now, because you won't regret it. There will be daily content here and there, and episodes on Wednesday as always. Anyways, thanks again for watching. Have yourself an awesome day, and yeah, hopefully get yourself some packs, because yeah, on the 19th there's a lot of collection boxes and tins coming. Definitely get one of them and open it up and let me know what you got. Anyways, this was Zapdos TCG here. I wish you all the very best, and I'll be seeing you guys later. Peace out.